Buddhist philosophy explains suffering using the two arrows parable. The first arrow represents the unavoidable pain of life. It's often unexpected and inevitably painful. However, it is the second arrow that is within our control. As the Buddha explained, in life, we can't always control the first arrow. However, the second arrow is a reaction to the first. The second arrow is optional. This second arrow represents our reactions, guilt, shame, self-loathing, which often cause deeper suffering. There is a powerful antidote to this second arrow. It is the superpower of self-compassion. By embracing self-compassion, you become your strongest ally. When you harness the power of self-compassion, you become an unwavering pillar of support for yourself because you have your back. So, how can we cultivate this powerful trait? Dr. Kristen Neff, an esteemed self-compassion researcher and a fellow Austinite, suggests starting with a simple question. What do I need right now? Doing so pushes away those safety behaviors of shame and rumination we all know too well. Next, ask yourself, what would I advise a friend in this situation? Often, we find our advice to others is more compassionate and gentle than our self-talk. Apply that same kindness to yourself. I also want to share two reframing techniques I personally use. Instead of thinking, I'm stupid, reframe it to, that was a stupid thing to do. The distinction is subtle but powerful. Also remember, it's not you who failed, but the thing that you were doing that failed. For example, if you're rejected for a job, it's not you being rejected, but your candidacy. This semantic distinction can have significant impact on your feelings and thoughts. We can also utilize our prefrontal cortex, an evolutionary masterpiece that lets us time travel. No, not to catastrophize, but rather put things in perspective. Ask yourself, will this matter in 10 years? Heck, would it even matter in 6 months or a year from now? In most cases, the answer is a no. So move on and nurture yourself. When we encounter negative situations, we subconsciously activate a coping mechanism referred to as the psychological immune system. This concept was popularized by the happiness researcher and psychologist Dan Gilbert. When we stop shitting on ourselves by practicing self-compassion, we strengthen our psychological immune system, helping us cope with negative events with presence by responding, not reacting. I've realized self-compassion isn't just being about kind to ourselves. For high-performing professionals, it unlocks a greater learning capacity and resilience. Before moving to the next lesson, reflect on a recent incident where you felt responsible for a negative outcome. Now ask yourself, what do I need right now? Then consider, what would I advise a dear friend?